Pepper Spider back again in the kitchen. Yes, recently I saw a cute little recipe, and it isn't normal that I equate a recipe to being cute, but you'll see what I mean. It is for making chili cheese dog cups. Now you're probably thinking, eh? Well, you're using cans of biscuits and you're using the ingredients for chili dogs in a cute little edible personal-sized portable cup. It looks just so stinking cute. I couldn't wait to try it and show you guys. So no, I haven't made this before, so this is our dry run. So it looks simple enough for even I to do it. So got my little recipe list right here. All right, so you're going to need a can of biscuits. So yes, we are going to have me doing the flinching shock factor. So just a can of biscuits. And so this can, it has 8. And I have 8 hot dogs. So the recipe says that it will make 16. Now, because my muffin tin only has 12, I'm only going to be making 12. So, and I figured the extra 2 biscuits and the extra 2 hot dogs I can make up later, no problem. But just putting it out there. So you're going to need a can of biscuits, a little bit of cooking spray. I'm not going to need that either because this is silicone, so I get away with that. Easy cleanup. A can of chili. Now, I went with no beans because our last recipe had plenty of beans. So just Hormel chili, no beans. There you go. This is, by the way, a 15-ounce can. Probably not going to need the whole thing. 8 hot dogs, a cup of cheddar cheese, got that already shredded. Going to need 1 egg whisked. Let's see, half of an onion, finely chopped, and about a teaspoon of chives for a garnish. Sounds easy enough, right? Okay, so first things first, I have my oven preheating at 325, and let's get started. Hello again. All right, so first thing, it's like opening one of those fake cans of peanut brittle with the snakes with the springs. This always gets me. I don't know why, but it does. I am a big baby. We have our can of biscuits here. And I'm stepping on back here because this always gets me. Seriously? It was like a delayed shock. Ugh, God, I hate it when it does that. I mean, I love these biscuits, don't get me wrong. It's just they need to make... they need to make these in such a way that they will not freak out the people that buy them. I know, I have a very low startle threshold. I know. Alright, so I got this one down here. There we go. Okay. So first things first, we need to split these. Now, like I said before, I'm not going to be using all of these. 2 of them, actually, I can put on the side. Now, knives. Now, I don't know if a serrated blade would work better, but because I haven't done this before, let's try a bread knife. It's already, this is preemptive bread here. All right, so let me find 2 that appear to be like skinny minis. Oh, and my oven is preheated and ready to go. Fabulous. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yes, there are actually 8 in here. All right, so Now, I don't know. Okay, actually, this isn't that bad. Better than I thought it would be, because I figured that the dough is just gonna stick to the blade. Not that bad, actually. Just trying not to hurt myself. So yes, when handling knives, please folks, be careful. And haha, okay, we have our first pair. So because this is silicone, I don't have to concern myself with spraying it. So just take one of these and then put it in to each cup. Sort of push it down, spread it out a little bit. Try to avoid holes so that your chili doesn't ooze, ooze, ooze. Okay, that works. Perhaps if I stretch this out a little bit first, that might help. I feel like I'm making a tiny pizza. Okay, so that is 2 down. 10 more to go. So actually what I think I'm going to do is I am going to perhaps do the rest of this batch off of camera, but you get the idea. And also sort of bring up the dough to the top, give us more wiggle room with the rest of our ingredients. There we go. All right, now just quick wash my hands. Okay, so yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prep the rest of these 10 off camera, and I will be right back. Hello again. All right, so I have all of my little cups ready from the biscuits. My only concern is that there isn't enough dough. I know it rises, I know it, expands and so forth, but that's my only offhand concern. We'll see what happens. Okay, next up, we got the hot dogs. Now, I went for ballpark 100% beef, no nitrates or nitrates added. Okay, well, oh, nitrates or nitrites. Okay, well, it's gonna kill me regardless, right? I know that this is not actually good for me, okay? But that is part of the fun. Now, is there an easy opening thing? No. No, why would there be? Okay, let me get out the scissors. Bear with me. So I thought that this, considering that we are approaching barbecue season and picnic season, that this would be a cute recipe to share. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna take 2 of these, set them aside for later usage. There we go. Might freeze these. There we go. All right, so then with the rest of them, now each of these cups is half of a hot dog, okay? So you just take your little hot dog bits and throw half into each, which, I feel like there's not enough room. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Again. Also, just out of curiosity today, I looked up to see about eating hot dogs raw. Now, because me personally, I've never done it. However, I do know that there are some people that do. Apparently, you really should not. Now, even if the hot dogs are pre-cooked, apparently they can still get bacteria, which you want to get rid of with the cooking process. So, it is not advisable to eat raw hot dogs. Now, I don't know if you knew that or not, but now you know. So, there you go. Little friendly fiber spider tip. Don't eat raw hot dogs. Yeah, I'm just like shredding these. No worries. Now, the thing is that we still have, we still have the chili to put on top. And the cheese. Perhaps I need to push these down more. I'm a little concerned that this is not going to work, but hey, I am determined to try it anyway. Why not? Almost got my finger. I know, I could have used a smaller knife, right? Alright, just 2 more to go. Actually, one of you left a comment from my last video saying, that knife made me really scared for you. I am a bit of a spaz, but I do try to be careful when applicable. Alright, let's see, we're almost there. I just figured, you know what, I'm going to use this knife because it's already dirty. Why not? And I'm not going to use it for anything else, so, alright. Ta-da! Now, what I think I might do is just sort of try to scooch the contents down a little bit. There, okay. Rock on. Okie dokie. Not too terribly much more to do. Let me just scooch this aside. They look cute already, don't they? In fact, you know what? You could probably do these without the chili, but the recipe called for it, so that is what we're going to do. So now the egg in question is for brushing the brushing the tops. There isn't much of a top to brush, so I'm not sure how successful we're going to be on that one. You know what? I think I'm actually going to do that first. So, you know what? Bear with me. Alrighty, so I figure what we'll do is we will deal with the brushing on the egg now. Where's my, here's my little brush. I love this, cute little brush. I figure, you know what, we'll do this now while the top is still visible. So let me just heat this up. Alrighty. And then a little brush around the top of each one. Now, I don't know how successful any of this is going to be, but I figured, you know what? Let us try it, let us do it, and let us see what happens. And if it is a success, hooray for us. If it's not, well, then perhaps we can make some alterations the next time if I decide to make this again. It's how we learn, you know? We make things based on how we're told to do it, and then we tweak it afterwards. I do that so often with crocheting patterns. It's like, yeah, oh, if I see something that I like, it's like, all right, fine, I'll give it a whirl. And then afterwards, I will make adjustments, I will tweak it, and make it into something sometimes completely different. And that's half the fun for me. And yes, I am getting egg on my hot dog, but you know what? It's all being cooked in the same cup anyway, so what difference does it make, right? Get over there. Also, the last cooking video that I did, the pasta salad, seriously guys, your comments were so sweet and so nice. Thank you so very much. Also, I really appreciate all of the different ideas and suggestions that you had for when you make your salad. That was awesome. Thank you. Now, as far as what we're doing now, do tell, have you made something like this before? And if so, give me some feedback. I am curious. I do like to know if you've done something like this before, and if so, how did you do it? What did you do differently? You were probably far more able than I am, because when it comes to doing anything in the kitchen, I consider myself to be fairly inept. But hey, I make the effort, you know, I do try. Okay, so we got that going on. Now, for the chili. Oh, it looks nice and congealed. Yay! Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Let me mix this up just a little bit. It has been years since I have had canned chili. There's probably a reason for that, but you know what? Would I rather get it canned, or would I rather make it myself from scratch? Canned. No contest there. So yeah, just spooning out a little bit on top of each. No big deal. I am really hoping, though, that these biscuits do sort of bulk up a bit, because otherwise these are going to be really funky. I don't know. Again, I know I keep saying this, but again, yes, we will find out. We will find out together the mysteries of the chili cheese dog cup. Oh, man. Well, if nothing else, I have crocheting to fall back on. Okay, well, we're getting there, and actually I'm using a lot more chili than I thought I would be. You know what this reminds me of, actually? Little, like, meat pastries, meat-filled pastries, is what this actually reminds me of. I know it's not quite the same thing as a meat tart, but no, this is actually kind of what it reminds me of, like a very much non-vegetarian pastry. Okay, I think we are pretty much golden at this point. All right, I think we're good. And I still have a little bit left. Okay, next up, cheese, please. Yes, I have some sharp cheddar, all shredded and ready to go. If I can get into the bag. There we go. So just, I'm not even going to measure a cup. I don't think that that's really entirely necessary. I'm just doing a nice healthy sprinkle on each. And we will go from there. And if I run out, fortunately, I do have another bag. And yeah, I am making one serious mess here. All right, unfortunately, yes, I have officially run out. So, just gonna grab the other bag and we will be able to finish up. Thank God for planning ahead, right? All right, so I just have a couple more to do, and then we can pop this sucker in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. I know this is everywhere, and this is a frightful mess. However, when it comes to cheese, you guys know by now, there's no such thing as too much. All right, so let's get this in the oven. Also, I prepped up my other two biscuits on a parchment-lined pan. So I'm going to pop these in as well. And, ooh, okay. Yes, it is silicone. All right, let's be careful here. I'm gonna put that in the bottom. There we go. Okay. Hot stuff. All right, so 20 to 25 minutes. I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, so it's been about 25 minutes at 325, and it would help if I put the gloves on the right way. All right, so we are going to take out our little treats. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okie dokie. And this is what we got. I'm not sure about this. We will find out. Alright. And I got my two other biscuits as well. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to let these sit for a bit to come into their own, you know, to get situated. And then I have some finely diced up Vidalia onion. Sprinkle that on top. Also, I'm gonna check in my spice rack to see if I have any chives. I wasn't gonna buy a whole bunch of chives just to sprinkle on top of this. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna let these cool down a bit and we'll go from there. All right. Alrighty, now for the moment of truth. Seriously, if you don't have a silicone muffin tin, I would totally recommend it because those popped out so easy. Fabulous. And, they're so cute. Now, what I did, like I said, I let them cool down considerably so that they wouldn't completely like dissolve and fall apart. I have a very strong suspicion that if I went directly from the oven to trying to plate them, it wouldn't happen. So I'm glad that I waited. Patience is a virtue, and upon occasion, I try to be virtuous. So I'm all set to give this a taste test. Excited. And when I was taking them out, yes, they are still messy, true to form with the chili dog. So this is so cute. I said it was cute, did I not? This is adorable. Okay, let me wrap my brain around this. Okay, we got the chili, we got the hot dogs, we got the cheese, we got the onions, we got the bread. Yeah, it tastes exactly like a chili dog would, except it is perhaps in a more novel, cuter, more, single serving size friendly kind of thing. It's adorable, okay? Bottom line. And it is tasty, and it was easy, and I did not need a grill, which was extra convenient because I'm not good with fire. And very tasty. Now, I imagine that when reheating these, honestly, I don't know if I would because I eat leftovers cold all the time. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I imagine that heating them up in a toaster oven would probably be a lot better than heating them up in the microwave, which is my usual go-to for heating up leftovers. But if you have a toaster oven, I think that that would be the route to go. As far as whether or not they would freeze, I would say without the sprinkling of Vidalia onion, I don't see why not, actually. I think that these would probably freeze well, and I'm actually going to try that. So yeah, I would totally recommend these. These were very simple to make. They're very tasty. They're fun. Great for gatherings or for snarfing them all down yourself. And I am going to have another bite because I can't help it. Very, very tasty. And I'm going to have several of these because I haven't had dinner yet and I am starving. It's 11:08 p.m. and I'm a hungry boy. So listen, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Like I said, I like to mix up my videos between, desserts and more like entree-like, if you will. This is just fun, absolutely. So give it a try. And you know what to do until next time, right? I want all of you to stay inspired, stay cooking in the kitchen, stay safe, take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, everybody, and have a great day.